Okay, today you will be learning how to write a letter. To begin with, we're going to click on no spacing. Remember, we always click on no spacing. Next, we are going to click on the page layout tab at the top. Then we're going to go to margins. We're going to go down to custom margins. Now this is how you're always going to start out a letter in this class. Once you click on margins, you'll notice that where it says top, you have the number already highlighted. Go ahead and just put the number 2 in there. Do not do anything else with what you see here. Just change that. Once you do that, click OK. And there we have our 2-inch top margin that we start with. The reason why we have a 2-inch top margin is because usually company letterhead is at the top here. And we don't want to start where the letterhead is. So to begin with, we have our inside address. And that's our address, the person who's writing the letter. Now we're not going to use our name right now. Our name will go at the bottom of the letter. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our address, and we're going to use the school address. And that's 1225 4th Street. Make sure you spell out 4th. Once you do that, you're going to enter. We're going to put Beloit, Wisconsin 53511. For that, you're going to enter, and you're going to put today's date. Whatever today's date is, that's the date you're going to use. Once you have your date, you're going to enter 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you're going to put your outside address, whoever the letter is going to. So let's say our letter will be going to Sally Smith at the computer repair shop. And let's say that's 1234 Computer Street in Beloit, Wisconsin 53511. Okay, now notice with our addresses, I wanted to point this out to you. Notice that there's a capital letter on 4th, there's a capital letter on street, which is abbreviated, and there's a period. Again, for Beloit, capital letter for B. Wisconsin, the W-I is capitalized. Please make sure you do this. This is the correct way to write the letter. We're not going to do all lowercase letters. We're not going to pick and choose. Once in a while we're going to have a capital letter here or there. This is how it should look. Uniformity. All your letters should be uniform. They should all be the same. All right. After we keyed in the Beloit, Wisconsin 53511, we're going to enter 2 times. Here you're going to put Dear So-and-so, or in this case, Dear Sally Smith. In this case, it works out because we know who the person is we're writing the letter to. If you did not know the person's name, you would put To Whom It May Concern. Okay, once we have the Dear Sally Smith, we're going to enter 2 times. And then we will write whatever information we need to write to her. Once we finish writing our information, we will enter 2 times. And then we will put our complimentary close, which is usually always sincerely. Once you key in sincerely, you'll enter 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now at this point, this is where you put your name. The reason why you have this gap is usually, not all the time, but usually when you're writing a letter, you're going to print it and you're going to mail it. when you print this letter, the space above your name is where you would sign your name. Now the next thing I want you to do is on your Home tab, click on your Home tab. I want you to click on the paragraph, this marker. It's hide show, but it's a paragraph marker. Click on it. What this does is it shows all of your spacing. Notice there's 3 spaces here and 3 spaces here. Every other space has 1 space. And that's something you need to remember when you're writing the letter. Between your addresses, there's 3 spaces, and above your name, there's 3 spaces. All the rest have 1 space. Then you'll be fine. And the hardest part about the letter is to remember this 2-inch spacing up here. So what I think we'll do is if you go up to Insert, maybe do some word art. Just so it's something to help you remember. Let's say, now this would be you writing the letter, so it would be your company letterhead. So maybe come up with your own company. So maybe I don't know. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this. Oops, I can resize it here. And I can leave that right here. Maybe that's the name of my company. But whatever it is, the point is for you to get it in your head that there needs to be this 2-inch top margin. 2-inch top margin. Don't enter down. Just go to your page layout and your margins so that you can do the correct 2-inch top margin. And then the second part, which is always hard to remember, is the spacing. So if you get the 2-inch top margin down in the spacing, you will be fine.